No,
right.
yeah, Tom, I'm at your apartment. Look behind you.
No, I'm not even there. I'm in Dallas.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, I haven't been in New York in like 2 months.
Wow. Holy fuck.
I know, it's crazy.
I was in Houston like 2 months ago when this first started. For a
Really?
funeral or something. Yeah.
You should. I don't think I was here yet, but you should have called
We
me.
should have hung out.
Yeah, it sounds like you had some other shit going on. I was in. So how is this gonna work? Who's hosting? Drew?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start it right now. I guess we should start right now because it's like 8. Just to give.
There's Ollie. Well, who's gonna go first though? We need a first.
Alex will go first. How about that?
What?
Alex will go first.
Alex.
All right.
All right. So we want to start this whole thing going. We can start it up.
All right.
They won't be able to hear us though, right? They won't be able to hear me.
Yeah. So don't talk, Cody. Yeah, we're good.
So do you mute everyone like while you're going?
I can if you want.
So yeah, if you want a laugh track, you can get one.
Does that mean muting or not muting? Because I think you have a lot of faith in my comedy.
I can mute everybody for you if you wish. Just send me a message in the link if you want to, or like whatever, if you want to be muted or if you don't want a laugh track. We got it.
Is the audience witnessing all of this?
Yes, they're all watching it right now, so it's really good.
This is a real behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes before
all right,
we
so
start.
you want to start?
Yeah, let's go
start.
I'll
give you your intro music. Ready?
Okay.
Yay!
Yay! Here we go, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, we're on Zoom. Yeah, this is ideal. This is what we're doing. So much loud. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Calm down. Calm down out there. Calm down. Calm it down out there. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome to Chirping Bird Comedy. We're doing a live Zoom show today. I know this is a little weird. We got a lot of different stuff going on. A lot of people staying inside, but we're trying to make the best of the situation. So thank you guys for coming. They say comedy is all about timing, and that was perfect. Yeah. But no, yeah, we're trying to make the best of it. We got some good comics tonight. We're gonna get this thing started. I'm Drew. I'll be your host. And if you're watching on Zoom, hey, how's it going? I can see your faces. If you're on YouTube right now, remember there's a comment thing on the thing. We'll be checking that throughout the show, so I can message back. We can have a little back and forth if you want to make fun thing. If you think something's funny, be like, hey, it's funny. So we all know that we're doing good because that's what we're here for. Because we all don't know if we're doing good right now. But yeah, I'll say this will just start out with what I was doing in quarantine a little bit. I've been watching a lot of action movies, and I think I realized I'm killing already. It's great. I love it. My writing's so much better than it was in the club, apparently. Yeah, so no, but I realized that I think Indiana Jones is probably the coolest of all the action movie people, because he made Bible study cool. Like how, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger's always running around on like motorcycles and stuff and like shooting stuff that's inherently cool, but he made like Jesus kind of like cool and badass. Like if in Bible study, if they were like telling me that I was gonna melt faces and fight Nazis, like I might be a Christian still. Like I might believe in that kind of stuff. He's saying he's doing a lot of the heavy work in that subject. But yeah, obviously COVID's kind of weird, but I'll tell you this: this is the only time I've ever been happy that a lot of my grandparents are dead, because I don't have to worry about that at all. I just have so little people I have to worry about now, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, it's been definitely a little weird for me in that sense. My girlfriend's a doctor, so she's been going through the thick of it. I know, bragging, it's great. But the thing is, like, she was telling me the other day that she was like enjoying all the clapping that's going on at 7 o'clock now. She's like, I don't know what to do to tell them that I'm appreciative of this. Do I like bow in a corner, like in a window or something like that? I don't know. I think it's like birthday rules. I think you just take it and you sit there like an idiot going, yeah, I deserve all this for sure. But yeah, I think that's warm up enough because it's going. Yeah, killing it already. He's killing it already. Killing it. All right, I'm
Someone
gonna
drowning?
You guys are crazy out there. The Zoom audience is absolutely on fire. And I just can't even believe that there's so much this support that's going on right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hand it over to our first comic of the evening. You can see him on Prospects on SNY and just all around the internet. Just a great guy. One of my good friends. Give it up for Alex Aronson, everybody. Give it up for Alex Aronson.
Hey, wow. Woo. You guys, I don't know. I think you guys are like too hot. So this is one of those shows where I'm not going to get anything if these jokes are fun. There's number one. I'm not sure if that was funny or not, but we're going to roll with it. Hey, Drew, thank you so much for having me. Seriously, I'm glad I could make the time. It's great to be here. Listen, now that I finally have an audience that has to listen to me, I want to acknowledge this has been a very tragic and sad time. Okay, there's a lot of terrible things. You guys are easy. Yeah. No, it's just been terrible things are happening. People's health is declining. People are losing money. They can't pay rent. It's sad. The thing is, none of that stuff is happening to me. So it's, in fact, it's quite the opposite. Listen, I'm kind of peaking in quarantine right now. This is kind of like the best thing that's ever happened to me. First week 1 of quarantine, I saw my therapist over Zoom. Okay. At the end of the session, she said to me, Alex, this is the happiest and just lightest I have ever seen you. I was like, yeah, why didn't you think of this? Okay. Yeah, you're fired. I don't know what I was paying you for. Why didn't you think of locking all my friends and family in one place and me? Listen, here's why things are going so well. Okay. I still have a job. I still have a part-time job. I'm getting paid. Okay. I listened to Bill Gates when he said this pandemic was coming, and I got a job in the telehealth industry. Okay. I was smart. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm still getting paid. And honestly, it's only gotten better there. If they're here financially, I'm still making money. I want to show what that means. Okay. Pre-quarantine, here's what I had. I had AirPods, the original AirPods. It makes me sad to even look at these things right now. Now here's what I'm working with. Okay. AirPod Pros. Thanks to the stimulus check. Thank you so much, Donald Trump. Once I get the check, I can finally pay this out. Okay. Pre-quarantine, I was using an iPhone 7. Okay. And look at there's one camera on the back, only one lens on an iPhone 7. Now iPhone 11. Okay. 2 lenses on the back. Listen, I know I'm coming off sounding like a dick. It's just going to get way worse from here. So, listen, financially, I have to say this has really been the best thing that's happened because I am now living expense-free at my parents' house in Boca Raton, Florida. Yes, thank you. I went from living in a shitty apartment, barely making rent, to now being retired, living off my dad's 401k. So I think I'm doing pretty well, okay? And listen, the hard work's paid off. I got an email from Credit Karma today that my credit score increased. How many people's credit scores are increasing during quarantine? Raise your hand. Anyone? I don't believe any of you guys. I don't believe any of you guys. I'm sorry I'm consulting my notes. There's just so much good stuff that's been happening to me that I can't remember all of it. Listen, I don't want to joke. I know quarantine is not a vacation. But for me, it kind of is. Because like I said, I'm in Boca Raton, Florida right now. Okay. I have been eating well. I've been exercising. I've lost weight. I'm leaving quarantine without my only pre-existing condition of being obese. Okay. I lost a pre-existing condition in quarantine. That's how good things are going for me. I do want to address. I got an I still have sleep apnea, so it doesn't. I don't.
Fuck you guys.
In fact, that was a surprise. I got this new scale. I started weighing it myself, and it tells you your body fat percentage, your weight, and it puts you in the range of where you are. I have been obese for the last 10 years, and I had no idea. Isn't that a fun thing to find out? But now I'm not. I'm not anymore.
Yay.
Thank you. I do want to address. There are some people I feel bad for. The seniors out there, not like the old seniors, like the high school and the college seniors. I feel bad for them. Especially the high school seniors. I feel bad that you missed graduation. I feel bad that you're potentially your first year of college just totally got fucked. But I don't feel bad that you missed prom. I don't feel bad that you missed prom at all. Everyone, if you were planning to go to prom and spend 2 hours there and dance with your date, you were going to do it wrong anyway. Everyone knows you go to prom for the after party. That's the only thing that matters. And you have the next 10 years of your life to get drunk and finger your girlfriend, and it'll still be fun. Okay, so don't worry about it. And you don't have to wear a tuxedo to do it. You don't even have to get dressed up to do it. This is probably my favorite news story that I've heard during this whole thing. Obviously, college could look very different after this. Oakland University, a lot of students are saying we're not going to report to campus for our first semester. We're not showing up. Oakland University, which is a small college in Michigan, put out a statement. The dean said, "This is not the time to take a gap year. We need you here. We need you on campus. Really? Not for your tuition money. We need you because no one's thrown up at the Jimmy John's for like 3 months now. Okay, so we're paying this Jimmy John's maintenance guy for nothing. We need you here." Other sad things. Okay, I haven't had sex. That sucks. Makes a noise if you're having sex during quarantine. Oh, Drew couldn't wait to clap. I'm not having sex. Because I'm with my parents, so it's kind of hard. But I'm not saying I would be like crushing it if this wasn't quarantine right now. But I do have sex like once every 3 months, and quarantine is coming up on that 3-month mark, so it's been getting pretty tough recently. I got a free trial for a Pornhub Premium. Yeah, I've been telling all my friends, and they're like, "How was the free week?" And I'm like, "It was great. I'm a full-time member now." They really sold me on that first week. Once you go 4K, you're willing to pay. That's all I'm saying about porn. All right, let's wrap up here. I know there's so much good stuff. I just don't know what other positive things are happening for me. I'm coming back from quarantine with a tan as well. Anyone else coming back with a tan?
No.
Here, I guess what I'm trying to say is stop complaining. That's my ultimate message. Enjoy what you have now. I know I certainly am. And in fact, Donald Trump supporters are protesting to reopen the country. I am officially starting a protest to never open up the country again. I am surprised Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has already not made this her platform. I can't believe I have to be the voice of the alt-left, but we are never opening again. We're staying closed, quarantine forever. I am Alex Aronson. Thank you so much.
Hey. Good for Alex. Yeah. Oh my God, such a crazy. Oh, yes. I don't think I've ever heard a crowd be destroyed like that before. Alex did such a good job.
It's never happened to me.
It's never happened. He's going in with he's coming out with a tan. I am whiter than ever, and getting whiter because I don't go outside ever. It's a great thing. But yeah, give it up for Alex Aronson one more time, guys. Everyone, yeah. Yes. It seems appropriate for that.
Noise.
I was gonna say it seems appropriate for the level of comedy we just saw. All right, so next up, we to keep this whole thing going, we got our next guy, and a super funny guy, plays all over. You've seen him in the Women of Comedy Festival. Give up for Brett Klein, everybody! Brett Klein.
Oh, that reminds me of Greenwich Village Comedy Club right there. Alex, so you're not having sex. Are your parents having sex?
Confirmed, yes. Confirmed, yes.
Do you have to hear them?
I think they're on. They might be on the Zoom right now. So if they turn on their video
right now,
possibly. I think dinner just wrapped up. So that's
They're on.
Oh, there they are.
Careful what you're on right now. Is that them right there? Oh, hello. Oh, they're not up.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
So
We don't
far,
know
so
what's
good.
going down below, and we just see a head. There could be other stuff happening out there.
Okay, as if you're having sex live.
All right,
yet.
all right. Mic off, mom. You know how this works. Mic off.
Bye.
Mic on, mom. Mic on.
Don't be mean to your mom, Alex.
Feels like Greenwich Village Comedy Club. Right? Sheba's on. What's up, Sheba?
Hey, Brett.
You want to come to my wedding? Oh, wait. I don't know if you guys know this is an inside joke with Sheba, but yeah, our wedding's actually canceled now because of this whole
Aw.
thing.
Canceled or like just-
Can you get married and have a party later though? Like
That's what I think we're gonna do. We're okay, cool. The good thing though about getting canceled is I'm no longer stressed about the guest list. People are like, oh, Brett, I was invited, right? I'm like, oh yeah, you were totally going to the wedding. Yeah. There's no ceremony. We're doing a small thing, but we had to cancel it with everybody. But we are still accepting gifts. If anybody wants to send us a Venmo, PayPal. No, we've been living together, stuck together. It's been good. Olivia is actually, she's hard of hearing and she can't talk on the phone, which means that I cannot go to prison because if she's my one phone call, I am screwed. I have to make phone calls on her behalf all the time, but sometimes rather than explaining the whole situation to the person on the other line, I just tell them that I am Olivia. So I'll just be on the phone like, hi, it's Olivia. Like to make a doctor's appointment. She's like, I don't sound like that. I'm like, do you want this appointment or not? One time she had me call up the gynecologist. Didn't even do the voice. I'm just like, yeah, there's Olivia. My vagina hurts. One thing though that's been hard in this COVID era is that she has to lip read to know what people are saying. We're all wearing these masks, so we'll be in the grocery store and I can't like get her attention, so I just have to like pull her. And it just doesn't, it's not a good look. Just this bald man just pulling this woman through this grocery store. People are like, why is this poor woman getting dragged through the grocery store? Guy who looks like an anti-Semitic UFC fighter. I'm drinking, this is rye. She got me a whole, this is my birthday today. Birthdays, when you don't have to do that. No,
Happy
seriously.
birthday.
Thank you. I'm to the point where it's just, thank you. Birthdays at this point are just like in Shawshank when he's like marking down how long he's been in prison. And some birthdays, once you're in my, I feel like it's oh, I got a text. Was that it's just Cassie, you're next.
okay.
Don't tell everyone how it works, right?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't even know how long I'm supposed to be up here. What are we doing, a light or do we just
Well, normally it was a little bell, but yeah. So that means sanctuary and
You got 2 more
Is
minutes.
that my bell or do I keep it on? Or?
No, I wanted to give an example.
2 more
Yeah.
minutes. All right, cool. Okay, I'll leave you guys on this thing. I made an enemy in my building with my neighbor downstairs. I realized I was the jerk in this situation. A little backstory of how this happened. We made brownies and I was going to open the flour for the brownies and the flower is really old. I didn't realize, and I open it up, and there's hundreds of bugs just crawling around in the flower, just like hundreds of them. So I flip out. I'm like, oh, these bugs are in my apartment. I don't want to just throw it in the garbage because they'll still be there. So I have the brilliant idea of dumping the flower out the window, and this gust of wind comes and just sends the flower all over the place, just like a tornado of white dust. I hear from the people downstairs just, what the fuck? I immediately close the window. I'm like, oh crap, that got into the neighbor's place. They must have had their windows open. So I'm just sitting there, just like, all right, pretend nothing happened. And I just hear on my door this, I'm like, oh crap. So I opened the door, and there was this guy, just furious. He was like a Brooklyn hipster, but like still, like he didn't look threatening at all. He was had this little like, you know, those little like mustaches that curl. Like you can't be intimidating if you have like a curly mustache. But he's still, you know, I wronged him. So I was just like, he's like, are you dumping flour in my apartment? I'm like, yeah, sorry. He goes, cut it out. And I realized that I just had to like eat it, that I was the jerk. Because the only thing I could have said to try to make it better would have made it much worse was, oh, sorry, I was dumping flour in your apartment. There were bugs in it. now I got an enemy, and yeah, I'm the asshole. So thank you guys.
Yeah, give up for Brett Klein. Yay! Yeah. Brett, I have a quick question. What's being played on your TV right now? Is it a video game?
Yeah, it's Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. We also got
like,
Breath of the Wild.
I thought it either way. I was going to ask if it was Breath of the Wild, but that's because I saw something I thought it was. But never mind. We're good. Anyway, that's for like 3 people in this thing. So anyway, we're gonna keep going. Next up, we got great comic. She plays all over, and you can see her work in Practical Jokers. Give it up for Cassie White, everybody! Cassie White!
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, that's it? Alex got a lot more than me, Eric.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
The virtual crowd has favorites. That's cool. No, I actually, Alex, I totally agree with what you were saying though. Being in isolation and like having any form of sex drive is not working out for me. I was just on a walk the other day, and this plant grazed my boob, and I was like, whoa, are we about to fuck? You know, it kind of felt like that's where I'm at. I don't know. It's been weird. I feel like I've been thinking a lot more too recently, like just, you know, reading a lot of self-help books. That's been really nice. I haven't done anything, but I like reading them. I don't know if you guys saw this actually. Just recently, there was breaking news that Trump ordered governors to open churches with immediate effect. So actually, I think he's on our side. I didn't realize that, which is nice. I don't know if you guys have ever heard someone say this. I don't really get it though. When somebody says, if it makes you feel any better, and then the thing that they follow it with never makes you feel better, you know, like it's super weird. And then also, like, how would they actually feel if it made me feel better? Like, what if I'm over here sad and they come up to me and they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, my grandma died last week. And they're like, oh, it makes you feel any better? Both my parents died when I was 5. And I'm like, yes, actually, you know how to make me smile. Thank you. That's great. Here, that's a laugh track moment. Oh, I don't know. I was also, I've been getting stoned a lot, which is super fun. Alex, what up? And has this ever happened? Like, I was sitting there, I was watching Jeopardy, I was really high, and nobody was saying the thing that you have to say before what is. It was really annoying me. And then I realized I was watching the presidential debates. So it made a lot of sense why that wasn't happening. Let's see. No. I hate this, but I love it. I'm writing a lot of poetry. I'm writing a lot of poetry in my downtime. I thought I could share one of those poems with you guys, if that's okay. All right, here it goes. This one's serious though, so here, wait, bring it down. My feelings formed and festered when I found you, always aching when I'm around you. Dark dreams drown me in you. But time took too long. I didn't see when it went wrong until my emptiness was gone and I was filled by you. Filled by your pointless pain, thinking I'm the one to blame, that I deserve this again and again. So I go back because I'm addicted to your high and destroyed by your low. Not strong enough to say no. So fuck you, Chipotle burrito bowl. Get out. Okay. What else? Oh, I read somewhere that I love Star Wars. Anybody love Star Wars? You guys love Star Wars? I know you. Yeah. Right, you love Star Wars. Fallen Order.
Oh yeah.
But I read somewhere that Star Wars doesn't do a good job of catering to upper middle class white women, which is all over. So I think I found the perfect solution for this, though. All you have to do is on all the movies, when they say the Force, just replace it by saying the energy. You know, so like Rey walks into a room and Poe's like, "What's wrong?" And she's just like, "Oh my god, the energy in this room is so off." Instead of a lightsaber, she just whips out sage, cleanses the place, aligns her chakras, and goes together. Oh dear God. Okay. I think that might be. Yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. I think
Yeah, Cassie White, everybody! Give Cassie White! Yeah! That was Cassie White. That was Cassie White doing her best impression of a hostage video. She's really bringing in the grain. I loved it. All right, keep this moving right along. We got the next guy. You've heard him on his new album, New York Funny. Give it up, everybody, for Tom McCaffrey. Everyone, Tom McCaffrey. Yeah. On the phone.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's good to be here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for having me at this cry for help. This isn't a show. This is a support group. People who just refuse to stop doing comedy. Literally, the universe is telling us not to do this anymore. And it's like, oh. I don't know how long I'm supposed to do. I told Eric and Drew I'd do a quick COVID-19.
We're gonna light you a COVID-15.
All right, I don't know if I want that. Actually. I don't know what that sounds like. A tornado hitting a trailer park.
I hit the wrong soundboard. Sorry.
Okay. Those are right next to each other.
Yep.
The tornado and the laughter sound effects. All
Very
right.
thin line.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. A lot of places are closing down. I've heard it's gotten so bad. I read an article that Starbucks only opened 3,000 locations in Manhattan last week. Yeah, they're really struggling. I also heard that store Forever 21 just changed their name to 3 More Weeks 21. Yeah. Watching a lot of TV and movies. I just watched that movie Cats. Yeah, that movie was so bad I cried at the beginning. That movie was so bad I had my Is my cat on? Oh, I didn't know if my cat got the invitation or not. Yeah, that joke was before I was so rudely interrupted by that laughter. The cat, that movie was so bad I had my cat put down. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey Sheba. I was watching The Bachelor. Do you guys watch that? That's how bad it's gotten. Watching The Bachelor. I love that show. I love how they fight on that show. You know what I mean? One girl on this episode is watching. This is what she said to the other girl. She goes, I'm not done yet. Are you getting the sound effect ready? Is that what that was?
I don't know what
I don't actually, you know what? Let's just do it without sound effects at all.
I wasn't doing anything.
Oh, okay. All
Probably
right.
someone else in the chat.
Okay, cool. Maybe that must be in my head. What was I doing? Oh, Bachelor. Yeah. This one girl on The Bachelor said to the other girl, she goes, she was all mad. She goes, "You're just here because you want to be on TV." I'm like, yeah, isn't that the whole point of The Bachelor? Like, why are you on The Bachelor? What are you trying to break into the theater? Just on The Bachelor because you want to be on TV. I'm here to get my PhD in science. I was also watching that show Intervention. I love that show. You know, that's where they follow someone doing drugs for like 2 months and then they have an intervention at the end. I think it's funny the person on drugs never sees the intervention coming, right? Really? There weren't any signals. A camera crew's been following you around for 2 months doing crack. That didn't raise any red flags to you? If you're not famous and a camera crew just shows up at your house and wants to film you, like, yeah, that's a red flag that your life isn't going well. Like, if you just open the door and the camera crew's like, "Hey, can we just film your life?" We think that'd be a good show. Be like, do you want me to do anything? No, we don't. Just live your life the way you've been living it. Oh, really? All I do is smoke crack and play with my tigers. Yeah, no, this is going to be the biggest show in the history of the world. Right. All right. I think that might be it for right now. Star Wars. Caster's talking about Star Wars. Hey, what's up? I like Star Wars. You know who doesn't seem to like Star Wars? Star Wars fans. It's always the same conversation when I talk to a Star Wars fan. Like, they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm the Star Wars is the biggest thing in my life. I've dedicated my life to it." "Oh, what's your favorite movie?" "The first two are pretty good. The rest suck." "Really? But you love Star Wars?" "Yeah, I've dedicated my life to it." "Really? But you haven't liked a movie in 40 years." Right? Like, I like the song Ice Ice Baby. I haven't dedicated my life to Vanilla Ice. I walk around with Vanilla Ice shirts. "Oh, you love Vanilla Ice?" Yeah. He did a good song 35 years ago, and I haven't been able to let it go. Every Christmas I have a Vanilla Ice party. Also, I've watched 9 Star Wars movies. One thing I've noticed is whoever is teaching stormtroopers to shoot, that guy needs to be fired. In 9 Star Wars movies, I've never seen a stormtrooper land a shot once. That's pretty bad. You think they'd have a meeting about that? Yeah, you guys. Yeah, they just keep kind of coming to the ship every year, and kind of miss them every time. Really? Yeah. Well, it's hard to see them. Yeah, no, but they were in like a hallway where no one could get away. The other thing is they need to redesign that stormtrooper armor because that's not working. I like whenever in the movies it's the same thing. They'll get shot in the hand and then they just die. Like Luke will get shot in like the stomach and it'd be like, "Oh," the stormtrooper literally they don't even take time dying. He gets shot in the arm. He's like, "Oh, I guess I'm done." They must have a really good pension or something. Like if you get shot. What the hell's going on? Is someone putting together an IKEA chair?
I got it. I took care of it.
Oh, that was the host making the noise? Cool.
No, it wasn't.
I heard this the other day. I thought this was funny. Apparently, you can get your college degree in jail. I think that seems kind of pointless, right? Do you think that would ever help on an interview? You're a job interview. So it says you went to college. Where'd you go? Prison. Really? How'd you do there? I was the bottom third of my class. Yeah, it's a lot harder than it seems. Really? Welcome to Goldman Sachs. As long as you went to college anywhere. Right? Okay. I'm going to do a few more and then I gotta
Brett Klein keeps
I don't know how this is going, but a lot of people not texting me back. If you don't text me back during this, you really, really don't like me. This is like a good test. Like the whole like, oh, sorry, I had to do something is you can't do that anymore. This has made me think about death a lot, this whole thing. And I don't know if you've ever heard this, but apparently they say when you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes. Man, if that's true, there's going to be a really long masturbation montage. It's going to get awkward at times. I'm going to be like, can you fast forward this part? Like, Jesus. Like 40 minutes already. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is what you did a lot. So I hate a lot of people. This is the thing people say when you hate someone a lot. They'll be like, yeah, you only hate the people that are most like you. Oh, really? Is that why I hate the guy who stole my car? I hate that guy. I don't think it's because we have the same hairstyle. I think there's a little truth to that because I really hate this one guy, Jeff, because he's always masturbating on my sofa. So I've been reading a little bit. I don't like to read. Reading's hard, right? But I like this. This happened the other day. You ever go to read a book and you go to start it and it starts on a page higher than the number 1, right? Like you'll open it to chapter 1 and it'd be like page 30. You're like, man, I'm flying through this thing. See people like, what have you been up to? Oh, I'm reading a book. Oh, really? What page are you on? 30? What's it about? I have no idea. What's the name of it? I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Is that the light?
Yeah, that's the light.
Wow, comedy really has changed. All
Now
right,
let's
I gotta go. I'm getting the boxing ring round thing. Whose idea was that for that? Couldn't you just have? Oh, did you text me? I didn't get it. Okay.
No, that was
well,
ours.
hey, I'll see you guys next week on this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah. Give it up for Tom McCaffrey, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. We're gonna keep this whole thing going. With our next comic, she's been featured in the New York Comedy Festival. Give it up, everybody, for Sonia Vai. Everybody, Sonia Vai.
So my father has been telling me I've been throwing away my life for 6 years, and he's right. And he proved that he's right. It sucks when you fight with your dad your whole life about everything, and then he just turns out to be right about everything. Like that's what coronavirus has done for me. It's just made me get defeated. But I'm trying to be positive, trying not to be too depressed. So I'm trying to think of like good things that are going on or good things that have come out of the virus. Basically, I don't have to worry about date rape. Like, I think that's regular rape is still, always on the table, but I live in a 5th floor walk up. So who knows? I don't think they have the energy right now. I really don't. I don't, you're gonna risk getting COVID. I don't know. I guess you do anyway. But what else? I worry about all the people that nobody's talking about. Like now that massage parlors are closed, all these guys have to get their happy endings from their wives. And I just think nobody's doing anything for them. There's cyber sex, but there are no cyber hand jobs yet. So there will be one day because women will make that shit happen. And then Alex will subscribe to it, just like Alex. Like, I just don't understand that. There's so much free shit. Is the AC really worth it? He's not even here. What else? You guys know all the stuff about my dad and how he like is so desperate for me to get married. And before COVID, he was running around telling me #time's up. And now, due to Corona, I'm telling him #time's up. If I have to go down, so does he, right? These are dark fucking jokes because it's a dark time for me.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess like I was really thinking this year I would have my Netflix special, and now my only goal is to stop watching Netflix. Like that's it. I fail every single day. I fail. I feel like my accomplishments don't mean anything anymore because earlier this year I became debt free for the first time in my life. I was really proud of myself, because I did it by myself. I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't need anybody's help to declare bankruptcy. I mean, that was very cool. But I don't feel special anymore because now everybody's declaring bankruptcy. So I just think it's just fucked up. I don't get anything. I don't get to have anything at all. People have been asking me about Biden a lot. I just did this AOC video and I make fun of him, but they're like, are you really do not like him? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Biden to me is like toast, like I never think to ask for it, but if it's on my plate, I'll eat it. But when you compare him to Trump, he's like a superhero. You just want to look at him and be like, save me, come help me. And he does, he's handsome, he looks like a superhero with hair plugs and Botox. Like that's modern day That's it, I'm done.
Yeah, give it for Sonya. Bye, everybody. Sonya, I have to ask you one question though.
Yeah.
What is going on? Who's that penguin behind you that's been just looking at me the entire time you were on? What's going on?
That penguin is there. It's behind my headboard.
It's behind your headboard. Just checking out. Just watch it. Just making sure you're okay.
Yeah. No, that's not why. Figure it out.
All right. Cool. Well, anyway, give it up for Sonya and her penguin. Yay! All right, guys, we're gonna keep this going. Penguin, yeah! All right, guys. Next up, another good friend of mine, and you've seen him all over. You've seen him at Manhattan Comedy Festival. You're gonna give it up right now for Gordy McNiff, everyone. Gordy McNiff.
Wow, thanks, Drew. All right, thank you, everybody. Yeah, hanging in there, guys. Hope everyone's enjoying quarantine. It's pretty shitty, I know. I actually saw a homeless guy on my way to the store today. I saw a homeless guy wearing a face mask, like a surgical mask, while he injected himself with heroin. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure you're worried about dying from the wrong disease. All right, man. Yeah. And I know I told that to my friend, and they said that I was ignorant because that could have been insulin and they could have been diabetic. And I was like, yeah, you don't really melt down your insulin in a rusty spoon before putting it in your body. All right. Yeah. What is this prescribed crack rock next? I don't get it. Yeah, I love that handshake, the evolution of the handshake that we've gone through now. It's great. At first it used to, when you'd see your friend, it used to be the handshake, the hug sometimes, like the hug. It was like a big thing. Then it was just then it was the knuckle bumps, then it was the elbow dabs. And now it's like if you come within 6 feet of me, I'm spraying you in the face with fucking Lysol. All right, that's just how it's gonna go. All right, but yeah, I don't know. I've never felt so comfortable buying beer in public now. Yeah, especially when I'm wearing pajama pants. Yeah, I just feel like you can drink at any and all hours of the day. But I did that. I saw my friend while I was getting beer the other day. Well, emergency supplies. I had to get my sister was coming to stay with me, and she wanted to make sure that I was stocked up just in case one of us got sick. So we needed to totally isolate. So she was like, make sure you have a lot of canned goods. Make sure you stock up a lot of canned goods and everything. And she was kind of pissed off when she came over, and all I had was like 160 beers of Bud Light. You know, those like Bud Light cans. Yeah, I was like, these are technically canned goods. You know, and I mean, it's water, barley, rice, and hops. So that's like a 4-course meal right there. All right. I mean, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. It is have a healthy diet like a champion. All right. But yeah, toilet paper. I saw this commercial about this. She said on the she's like, it's like month 2 of quarantine, and I just got my first roll of toilet paper. I was like, yo, what in the hell have you been doing for the past 2 months? Are you serious? Like, what are you using for toilet paper? I mean, I guess coffee filters are an easy go-to second. For me, I don't know. I guess notebook paper. That's a harsh third that nobody wants to go to. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But I don't know. I don't know. Now my idea of a night on the town is playing Xbox with the windows down. Yeah, that's what I do that's my idea of going out hard. But yeah, it's great. I have no commute to work. That's pretty cool. But I'm still late. At least a half an hour late every day. So yeah, some things never change. All right. But yeah, I've been smoking a lot of weed. I don't know. I got so high the other day that I used my facial recognition to unlock my phone. I got so high that my facial recognition thing didn't even recognize me. Yeah, I tried 5 different times. And eventually it just locked down. It locked me out. And then I got an email from Google later on, and it said that an Asian person had tried to steal my phone. So I was like, Google, that is racist. All right. No, but it's pretty good. I feel like my older neighbor, she's getting really annoyed with me. She told me the other day that she was getting a contact high from all the weed that I smoked. Yeah. I don't know. So I charged her $50. All right. That's just how it's going. Right? This is some high grade shit. All right. This is high. I don't know. I got into Tinder. I've been trying to, you know, even with the quarantine and stuff like that, I went online. You know, I got into Tinder, tried to even convince the chick to come over in this day and age. It's very difficult. You know, she was telling me maybe Netflix and chill. As long as I have Netflix, she'd come over. You know, I said, I have Apple TV. Why can't we Apple TV and maybe get HPV? You know, maybe self quarantine and let me touch your vagine. All right, I don't know. That's just a few ideas that I have. But yeah, it's all right. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for having me on. You guys are amazing. That's all I got for you now. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, give it up for Gordy McNiff, everybody. Gordy McNiff. Yes, as you can tell, his haircut was inspired by the Flock of Seagulls lead singer. It's really good. That's a really old reference. Someone got it. But yeah, all right. Next up, just keep this going. We have a couple more comics for you guys, and then we'll end this whole thing, and then we'll pick it up next time. Our next comic coming to stage or the Zoom or whatever we're calling this right now. You can check her album out. It's called Not Just a Whore. Give it up for Sheba Mason, everybody. Sheba Mason.
Thank you for having me, dude. First of all, I'd like to say, if you have me in the big square of your Zoom, please put me back in the small square. I found it look a lot better in the small square. I've been trying to make money like everybody else during this thing, so I started delivering for DoorDash. This is my thing, Uber Eats. So what you do is you like turn on your app and you wait for an order. You go to like a hotspot where there's a lot of orders. So I turned on my app and I was waiting and I wasn't getting any orders. And I was like so jealous of all these other guys getting order after order after order. I was like, I used to be jealous of Amy Schumer's career, and now I'm just jealous of Alejandro's delivery career. It's actually real. I shouldn't have picked Alejandro since we all know him. I love how Brett is like so torn between laying, like I saw him laying down and he was like a little too comfortable, like he almost started jerking off and then he realized he was on camera. He's like, I better sit up. I'm sorry. You know what it's like when you lay down, fellas. All right.
I do it all the time.
It's like actually hard to watch a movie or read anything. I've also been selling my books. So this is in really good condition. This book is in really good condition. This is perfect for your quarantine. It's called the tapping solution. So what they're telling you to do is just like, you don't like your tummy, just tap your tummy and you lose weight. Like just tap it. I already lost like 5 pounds like right now. I'm selling this book. This is 50 Shades of Grey. This is not in such great condition. I got to tell you, this is, you may want to use Lysol if you buy that one. What else? People are trying to do drive-in comedy shows, which I think is like better than nothing, right? But the way that you show your laughter is that you honk. Did you guys hear about this? You honk, and like the audience honks, like to laugh. It's like, but you can't heckle. Like, what if the honker heckles you with like obnoxious honks? You can't heckle the honk. It's like you can't heckle the honker. It's like we're really going back to vaudeville. Like you could throw tomatoes at somebody. I don't know. That's a joke in progress. All right. The rest of these are really perfect. Everybody hates grocery shopping, especially because there's a bouncer now. At every grocery store in Manhattan, there's like a bouncer, what I've found. It's like, all right, I'll put up with a bouncer to like go dancing, you know, get some drink. I'm not going to put up a bouncer to buy a tomato. You know what I mean? I don't have any tomatoes. What else? That's something else. Yeah, I've been binge watching too. Like I've been binge watching on Pimple Popper MD. That's a reality show on Oxygen. Tom used an old joke. I can too. Like people,
What?
people come in with these giant pimples the size of a bowling ball. Like it could be on your face, on your neck, on your back. This doctor always finds a way to pop these pimples. Whenever I watch this show, I get paranoid. I'm like, oh my God, do I have a pimple? Like whenever I watch a show, I get paranoid that I have that thing. Like if I watch Pimple Popper MD, I'm like, oh my God, do I have a pimple? Jersey Shore, I'm like, oh my God, do I have gonorrhea? If I watch the Kardashians, I'm like, oh my God, do I have gonorrhea? The mayor said that like during this weekend, everybody can go to the beach, but you can't go in the ocean, I think is the rule. Like if you go in the ocean, they're physically going to remove you from the ocean. Like, I don't know, are they afraid that we're going to give coronavirus to the fish at this point? They're like, have enough problems. Our meat plants are dying. Let's just keep the fish alive, please. Let's leave the fish alone. All right. Well, I guess that's it for me. Thank you guys.
That's
See,
it?
look, I don't blow the light on Zoom, everybody. See that?
Give it up for Sheba Mason, everybody. Sheba Mason. Yeah. Yeah. So good. I'm glad that she brought her own mic. Everyone else, I mailed you one. Did anyone else
Not
get it?
connected to anything, though.
Yeah. All right, guys, keep this going. We got a couple more. We have 2 more comics for you. Next up, you've seen him all over. He performs Broadway Comedy Club, Greenwich Village Comedy Club, bunch of other clubs all over the place. Give it up for Allie, everybody. Allie.
Done. Waiting for the first end. That's the only standing ovation I ever got, I think, on Zoom. Yeah, hey, this is great. This is great. I've been inside. I didn't need to, but I'm scared of the pandemic. Mostly because I have nostrils. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, these nostrils are not ideal for a pandemic airborne. Like they're so big. Like if I start breathing heavy, 2 vortexes form around under them. Like seriously, I see little girls running away from me.
You know what? If I'm on Zoom, like.
The other day, accidentally, yeah, he's missing now. He's a little Mexican guy, but good thing is that I know how to speak Spanish. All right, joke. I've been stuck inside. This is a bottle of tequila. This is halfway through. I'm hoping by the time it's done, the pandemic will be over. That's the hope. I have a family in Bangladesh, so hopefully by the end of this pandemic, I won't have family in Bangladesh. I have to send them money. Is that too much to ask? Come on. No, I tried to scare them when the pandemic first started. I told my brother, "Hey, there's a new virus coming," and he's like, "Yeah, we already have too many viruses. Like, if a virus wants to come to Bangladesh, it'll have to get the vaccine first for itself." What is last month? There were like 300 people dead. Yeah, you can't scare Bangladeshis with that kind of number. Last time 300 people died. They were all on one bicycle, just one bicycle, all of it dead at once. Bangladeshi, yeah, no one. You know what? The reason why Bangladesh is kind of safe is because it's not a tourist destination. No one goes there. No one goes there unless they want to look. Only reason they go to Bangladesh. Any disease, actually, you can make it sound worse if you just add Bangladesh in front of it. Like AIDS, bad, right? Bangladeshi AIDS, huh? And sleep with the wife, like, for real. All right, don't end your joke with "for real." That's not a punchline. Thank you very much. This clap is very helping a lot. I an Indian restaurant next to my place, and I noticed that they racially profile me. If action, I feel you. I noticed that if I don't specifically tell them the spice level, they make my food spicier, than usual. And I'm like, no, I want the white people vindaloo. All right, I didn't come to vindaloo. All right, I didn't come to America to have my asshole burn after I eat my food. That's not it. Thing about your asshole burning is it doesn't go away. You know what? Like, it stays for the whole day. Like, you'll be in a meeting talking about, the economy and stuff, and the whole time in your mind is like, oh, my asshole burns. That's not, you can't tell anybody.
True.
How did I spend this pandemic? This will be the last joke. It's a joke. Well, first week I spent masturbating, and then a pigeon showed up outside my window. It was giving birth. It was, which made things awkward because I felt like the pigeon was judging me. Like, he was ahead evolutionarily while I was wasting my seeds. I couldn't make eye contact with the pigeon, so I had to stop masturbating for the next 3 weeks. It was super tough, as you can tell. Did not write any joke. So. All right, that's it for me. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Al, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So much laughter. Yeah. Guys, like I was saying, earlier, a lot of bad stuff has been happening during this pandemic. I don't know if you guys heard that they're going to reboot Scarface.
Yeah.
That's going to be a whole thing. I don't know why they're doing that. It's going to be weird. Like, instead of, I feel like a woke version of Scarface is going to be weird. Like, instead of saying, hey, say hello to my little friend, it's going to be, say hello to my non-binary gender fluid life mate. Like, it's not going to work at all. It's crazy. It's just, and also, like, I don't know. It's just like, and also, like, I feel like I need to address this real quick, is that I feel there are a lot of people out there that just want to tell you how many people die all the time. Like, we don't need a running count every day. I don't know if I have a guy at work who constantly just tells me, updates me. He's like 6 million dead now or whatever it is at this point. I'm like, you don't need that. I saw a news article the other day that said, it would say, this is how many people have died from coronavirus. And the math is like, is horrifying. And I'm like, there's two things there. First, we don't need that kind of update. Second, math is already horrifying. You can just say math. You just say it's math. We're not good about it. All right, guys. We have one more comic left. You guys ready for one more comic? Yeah. Let me hear you. All right. All right, let me hear you on YouTube. All right, that's exactly. You can't hear anything. All right, cool. This next guy you've seen on Sirius XM Radio. You've seen him on Comedy Central. Give it up for Eric Bronstein, everybody. Eric Bronstein. Yeah.
Oh my God! Unbelievable! I am killing. I don't even need to do jokes. This is very hard to do, but what the hell is that? All right, I'm gonna be fast. How we doing, everybody? Who's left?
Everybody.
Oh, cool. You like these virtual shows? These are great. I've been doing a lot of them. Did you know that, everybody?
Oh.
Yeah. I got four Zoom shows this week. Actually, next week I'm headlining a PDF file, so it's. Yeah, I'm trying to get on an Excel spreadsheet. I don't know if anyone knows who books that.
Jibo.
Big fan of these Zoom. Anyone here realize how different Zoom comedy shows are? You guys, they're different than live shows, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I have to do the fucking
No.
to myself. All right.
Oh, I can do it. I didn't know if you wanted to. You seem to be very into it.
Yeah, no. Please, I need help.
All right, I'll do it.
This isn't too weird. How about these Zoom comedy shows? There we go. They're very different than live comedy shows, don't you think? Like these are different. On a live comedy show, you might see an audience member leave to use the bathroom. On a Zoom comedy show, you'll see an audience member use the bathroom. So. Some of these Zoom comedy shows, and there's all these little boxes, and you can't tell who's a comic and who's an audience member. But I figured out how you can tell. The audience members don't look suicidal. So I needed that one. Hey, you guys hear about that COVID-19? Does anyone know why they call it COVID-19? Anybody? Oh. I was asking questions.
Oh, I don't have a no soundboard on the soundboard.
They call it COVID-19 because apparently that was the first year it was contracted, which I don't think that really works with any other virus. You never be like, I want to have sex with you, but I contracted the herpes 08. I don't think that's a thing. And she'd be like, that's okay. I have HPV 14. So. Does anyone know what part of New York City had the most corona cases? Anybody? Corona Queens. That's right, fake audience. Which really scares me. Yeah. It scares me because I just moved to AIDS, New Jersey. So New York City's nuts. Like, do you know that 1 out of every 4 New Yorkers are infected with COVID? Did you know that? Oh. 1 in 4 New Yorkers are infected with COVID. We have a name for them too. They're called Postmates delivery men.
Or Shiva.
You laugh. Let's keep going.
It's contactless.
Yeah. Anyone here trying to cancel their rent? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to cancel. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's harder to cancel your. This is how it's harder for me to cancel. It's harder to cancel your rent than it is to cancel Louis C.K.'s career. All right. That was better if I didn't fuck it up. I've been working the soundboard all night. What do you want? I'm tired. Oh. Thank you. See, someone understands me. Let's see. I'm gonna go through. All right, you asked for it. I don't even feel like I'm doing stand-up comedy here.
It's more like morning
I'm getting
radio.
a master class on how to sweat on a webcam. That's it for me. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Woo!
You're muted, you idiot.
You're muted.
I unmuted myself. It's a real problem. Anyway, guys, yes, give it up for Eric Bronstein one more time, everybody. Give it up for Eric Bronstein. Yeah.
Yeah, these shows are a lot tighter.
Yeah, they are. It's a lot
When did the
different. than-
bringers go up?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to put them up. They're real pissed about it.
How many Zoom callers did you bring?
But yeah, guys, that was our show. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. You guys on YouTube, thank you for coming around, commenting the whole time. It's really awesome. We're gonna be trying to do this every week, so we'll get you back some other time. All right, guys, I'll put it on the thing. Announcement. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye, Brett. That looks
I guess
delicious,
nice to
by
see
the
you
way.
guys.